We'll skip the intro, and starting with number 10. The audience never actually goes home. You can feel embarrassed when nobody is there. No audience, no witnesses, no one watching. And yet, it still hurts, which means embarrassment isn't waiting for people. It's waiting for standards. And those standards live inside you. Ironic, but silence makes things louder. When no one is around, embarrassment doesn't disappear. It sharpens. When you're alone, silence doesn't calm embarrassment. It sharpens it. There's no distraction, no noise, no other faces to read. Just you and an internal scoreboard quietly flashing failure. In a strange way, that's brilliant. Your mind keeps the social world running even when the room is empty. Number 9. You become both performer and judge. Alone, you play two roles at once. You are the one who messes up, and the one who evaluates the mess up. In public, judgment is shared. Someone laughs, someone shrugs, someone doesn't even notice. In private, judgment is centralized. There's no appeal process, no gentle voice saying, "It's not that bad." You watch yourself fail, and then interpret what the failure says about who you are. That second step is where embarrassment deepens. Number 8. Public embarrassment gets diluted. With others around, embarrassment has friction. Someone smiles, someone changes the topic, the moment leaks away. Alone, there is no dilution. The mistake fills the whole room. Attention has nowhere else to go. Self-focus spikes. The error feels bigger, heavier, and oddly permanent. Embarrassment feeds on attention, not witnesses. Number 7. You're not breaking rules, you're breaking identity. Public embarrassment is usually about norms. You trip, you mispronounce something, you look awkward. Private embarrassment is different. It hits closer. It becomes about personal standards, competence, control, image. You don't think, "That looked bad." You think, "That's not who I'm supposed to be." The moment stops being about the act, it becomes about the self. That's why it lingers. Number 6. The internal judge is harsher than real people. Here's the part no one expects. Real people are often kinder than the voice in your head, or at least less invested. Your internal judge doesn't get bored, doesn't look away, doesn't forget. It's built from past authority figures, expectations, ideals, and half-remembered disappointments. And it aims very high. So when you fall short in private, there is no mercy clause. Number 5. You still feel watched, even when no one's there. This is where things get uncomfortable. Humans don't need an actual gaze to feel exposed. The possibility of a gaze is enough. You've learned to see yourself as something that can be seen, evaluated, and measured. So when you mess up alone, you don't feel unseen. You feel overseen. As if the room itself noticed. As if the mistake has a shape. Number 4. The spotlight turns inward. Psychologically, this is self-focus on steroids. When you're alone, attention collapses inward. Your mind locks onto the mistake and refuses to adjust away from it. There's no competing input, no external correction, so the error feels obvious, loud, and strangely undeniable. Even though no one witnessed it, it feels impossible to hide from. You feel transparent to yourself. Number 3. Alone, shame has no counterweight. Here's the dangerous shift. In social embarrassment, the feeling is usually about what happened. In private embarrassment, it becomes about what you are. That's the move from guilt to shame. The mind stops saying, "I did something awkward," and starts saying, "I am awkward." Without another person present to ground reality, the conclusion goes unchallenged. And shame loves isolation. It grows best there. Number 2. Perfectionism turns solitude into a courtroom. If your worth is tied to standards, solitude becomes risky. A private mistake doesn't just hurt, it threatens your whole self-image. The mask slips, control slips, and suddenly you're face to face with the parts of yourself you'd rather not acknowledge. The clumsy part, the needy part, the imperfect part. The embarrassment isn't about the error. It's about being reminded that you're human, not optimized. Number 1. You can't flee the scene when the scene is you. In public, embarrassment triggers escape. You leave, you laugh it off, change the subject. In private, something stranger happens. You want to escape yourself. You cover your face, you avoid the memory, you avoid the product, the task, the reminder. Not because anyone saw you, but because you did. Your internal spectator recorded it. And unlike real people, it doesn't move on unless something interrupts the loop. The quiet truth. We feel more embarrassed alone because solitude removes the buffers. No empathy, no shared laughter, no reality check. Just unfiltered self-evaluation. You're left alone with the internalized audience that helped build you in the first place. The same one that taught you how to behave now judges you when you don't. And that's the paradox. We're never really alone. We carry the social world inside us. The values, the expectations, the imagined reactions. Private embarrassment is what happens when the internal world speaks without interruption. A hopeful note. The same mechanism that makes solitude painful can make it useful. If embarrassment alone feels louder, it's because awareness is louder. And awareness, handled gently, can become understanding instead of attack. Not a moral, not a lesson, just an observation. Embarrassment isn't proof you're broken. It's proof you learned how to see yourself. If this hits a little too close to home, you're not alone in that either. If you want to keep going, there's another video waiting. Watch that next. And if you've ever felt embarrassed by something no one else even saw, drop it in the comments. Like the video if it helped you name something you couldn't explain, and subscribe if you want more of these quiet, uncomfortable human moments broken down without the noise.